So we've known since the relatively early months of the pandemic that at least two senators, David Perdue and Kelly Loeffler, appear to have used their insider government information to benefit themselves financially, potentially massively financially, through stock sales and purchases based on secret information that most people don't have. And they seem like they're gonna get away with it. But as the months have gone by, we've learned more and more about them. And I just want to catch you up on some of the information that we have at this point. First, you need to know that these two senators are not like you and I. David Perdue is a longtime businessman who served as CEO of Dollar General in the mid-2000s. According to his financial disclosures, he is worth between $15 million and $43 million, which is, compared to me and potentially you, a rich person, compared to the other senator we're talking about, he is broke AF. So as Michelle Tindera writes at Forbes, Kelly Loeffler and her husband Jerry Sprecher own a big stake in International Exchange, a financial clearinghouse company that Sprecher founded and where he remains CEO and chairman. After closely examining Loeffler's financial disclosure forms and other information, Tindera estimates that the couple is worth at least $800 million and likely over $1 billion, or roughly quadruple the wealth of the second richest member of Congress, Senator Mitt Romney. So I need you to know that so that you know who Kelly Loeffler is, and to know that she is going through such difficult financial times that she has to do whatever it takes to benefit herself, even if it's corrupt or potentially illegal. I mean, she's only got $800 million.
Only $800 million? And by the way, she looks like a broke down Cher Horowitz from Clueless. Continue.
That is true. That's the best that can be done with $800 million, I guess. David Perdue probably looks like some other character. I forget who was in that. But anyway, was the guy who played Ant-Man? I don't remember. Anyway.
Yes, Paul Rudd. Yeah.
It was Paul Rudd. Okay, good. He looks like Paul Rudd in 700 years. Anyway. Okay, so on January 24th, there was a private all-Senate briefing about the disaster. This is before most people knew what was going to come. It was long before it brought up public understanding. Both Loeffler and Perdue started trading strategic stocks in the wake of that. Loeffler executed 29 transactions valued between $1.275 and $3.1 million in the following days before the market crashed, almost all of them sales. One exception was a purchase of Citrix, which sells teleworking software, which is the sort of thing that might benefit from the fact that there are going to be massive lockdowns. And you can get in on the ground floor with Citrix, since everyone else didn't know there were going to be massive lockdowns, but Kelly Loeffler had a good reason to believe that it was. Perdue made a similar number of trades, but bought more than Loeffler, in particular an investment of up to $850,000 in DuPont, which manufactures personal protective equipment. Again, the sort of trade you'd make when you knew what was going to come, but other people didn't. Now, both of them say they didn't do anything wrong. Loeffler said her trades were made by an investment firm. Perdue said most of his investments were made by an independent advisor, although the Associated Press recently noted he still could have told that advisor what to buy and sell. And actually, even more recently in The Intercept, Ryan Grimm has provided evidence that he didn't use an independent advisor at all. He is simply lying about that. He ordered the trades individually based on the private information that he actually had. Now, as of right now, up until very recently, they've effectively been cleared. Our system is so fundamentally corrupt and so lackadaisical in the oversight of senators that you can apparently use the private information you have to benefit, and you'll be okay. Now, there's some newer stuff which we'll get to, but so far, Jason, what do you think about this?
I think this is very Martha Stewart back in the day when she did the same thing. It's privilege. And John, well, and I know we're going to go deeper into this story, but yes, the facts are the facts, right? People believe whatever they want, but when they were privy to this information in January, as the article said, prior to broad awareness of what was going to happen with COVID, they made these trades. And then it's indicative of the corruption and also the privilege they have being as rich as they are, and the people that are in their circle that want to stay rich as well by helping these rich people. They should definitely be brought to justice. They should definitely be held accountable. And luckily the SEC is investigating this, of course.